It may not be patience, it may not be, it may be something different for each of you, but there will be something in you that shifts, and we see it every class. That's why we become a family, because we get to see a side of you that you never knew was there.
I'm Darius. I'm from upstate New York. I was born and raised in Ithaca, New York. Went to school there, Ithaca College. And then last May, my wife and I, we own a cabin in upstate New York, and it was Memorial Day weekend. I'm sitting at the lake's edge in the cabin, just relaxing, the sun setting, and I'm just like, oh, this is beautiful. And I hear this, what the hell is that thing?
That's annoying.
Yeah. And I see this guy flying over, and I'm like, what in the heck is that? You know, and then, okay, 2 nights later, sitting by the lakeside fishing, what the hell is this guy doing? You know, so I did some Googling, you know, saw many different rabbit hole, you know, going down the rabbit hole of YouTube, and you know, long story short, here I am. So I'm nervous. I mean, I can't believe I'm sitting here with everybody. And
with all the celebrities.
Well, yeah. Seriously.
I mean, Bruce is here.
I've been watching this stuff, you know, since about May of last year that I've been wanting to be here, and so it's just bizarre to be here. It's very surreal. I will say that I'm very also humbled by the whole family thing. That definitely drew me to Aviator. You know, taking 2 weeks off from work, leaving the wife at home, you know, the expense of coming down, all that stuff. You know, it was worth it because of the way you guys come across. And so, again, I'm humbled and excited to become part of it. And I'm pretty excited, so I'm excited for you.
Mark Rogers. I was born and raised in Ohio. Another Ohio boy down here, not freezing my ass off for a week. Very looking forward to that. But I've been interested in aviation for as long as I can possibly remember. Even as a child, you know, an aircraft would fly over and just stop me dead in the tracks to watch it go. So I went skydiving last year. It's something I always wanted to do too. I love roller coasters and stuff, and I thought, well, skydiving will be fun. So I did it. Had an awesome time, but like a couple of guys have said, when that canopy opened and now we're flying, like that's where I want to be. Really, it was one of the podcasts where I saw Eric talking and about life philosophies, and it's like, that's where I want to go. So, got online, was like, okay, when's the next class I can go to? It's the day after my 42nd birthday. It's like, that's a sign, let's go.
Alan, I'm from Northwest Arkansas, Fayetteville. I'm a programmer. I got interested in ultralights, I would say probably 20 years ago. It's been a long time. It's just been something in the back of my brain, just sitting there like, you want to do that someday. And then 10 years ago, I would say like it came back, and I was like, yeah, I really want to do that. And I was looking at all kinds of ultralights, and then maybe a year ago, I really figured out that paramotor was the one that I wanted to do. And I got into like some subreddits, and there was the paragliding one. I was like, I don't think that's what I want. And then I found paramotor.
My name's Kasha. People call me Cash. A bunch of controllers who couldn't say my name, so like, we're just calling me Cash, and that's how I got my name. I grew up in Pittsburgh and went to college out in Indiana. Went for accounting, and at Econ ended up in their flight program because one of my friends that I grew up in high school with said, oh, come check out the flight program. They let me fly the 7-2, fell in love with it. So I quit accounting and econ. Called in, now I'm a controller at Washington Center. And then I got into paramotors last year. Jacqueline's boyfriend, you know, I saw his video. Yeah, and it was pretty amazing. I did 3 flights, and it's totally incredible.
Keith, you're up next, my friend.
All right.
The oldest person in the class now.
Changes year by year. Well, I've been flying since I was like 12 or so.
Nice.
Oh, you know. What was that?
Oh, you know. 13,
23. Yeah, I'm 22 now, and This past summer I got my private certificate in 150, and then after that I got my tailwheel endorsement.
Nice.
And I love aviation, everything. Absolutely obsessed with it.
You talk about this family stuff, I think it's full of crap.
You paid me each my bucks in attendance.
Like I said, I'm the youngest one here. Gonna be 66. So last year I came down to Lake Wales, just was passing through, and I just wanted. I met a couple of your guys down there, and I said, can I try one of the motors on? And it's sure. And so I tried it. I liked it, and so I said, one of these days I'm gonna come down here and take the class. This summer I'm going back home to Pennsylvania. I'm gonna sell my house, fix up my van, and go around the country playing pickleball, and hopefully there'll be a paramotor in the back of my van.
Nice.
Looking forward to it.
Good goals in life.
You guys have already had almost 3 days of very quiet and steady hands doing what they're supposed to do. So the goal for tomorrow is to get 3 successful tows out of the way. And by successful, when we mean safely launching, safely navigating down the field, which is just keeping that airplane going straight down the runway. So we're going to make nice, small, slow inputs. We're going to be in slow motion as we just keep aiming for that target. Target fixation is our friend tomorrow, and we're going to use it to our advantage. Steven is going to be down at the other end of the field, and he is going to be that instructor that you use as a target. Okay? And our job on the tow machine and the instructor is to guide you down that field as straight to him as possible. And that's your goal tomorrow as well. Your goal is to fly that glider straight as possible to him.
Wait. Pressure all the way down. Run. Turn around and kite that way. Hey, keep it down out there. All right, now, when you are ready, I want you to inflate that wing. Come to me with a big smile.
One of the things I struggled with in the class was, you experience it, and you can pick up some of the things that you did wrong immediately. You know immediately. Something like I had trouble controlling the glider, or I didn't give enough power, whatever it was. I sat too early. You notice those things in the moment, but you also pick them up in debriefing, and it's really, really easy to focus on those things later. Focus on the things that you did wrong, and go into a really negative place where if I'd just done, my hand came down into the yellow zone, if it had gone down into the red zone, I could have really injured myself or something like that. And this whole thing has been an exercise in learning to manage those negative thoughts and think, it's not necessarily productive to think about that stuff. If I had kept thinking about that stuff, I don't know that I would have been able to get back in and try to fly again if I didn't manage it.
That was kind of difficult for me, not getting discouraged on my next one after I have like 2 or 3 aborted takeoffs, and then I start getting it in my head like, man, like you're not getting this.
Smooth. Everything we're gonna do is smooth. Add a little power. If anything doesn't look right during any of it, the total bailout is I'm gonna say kill, kill, kill. And all you're gonna do is get on that kill switch.
Nice deep breath, breathe it in, let it back out. Very good. All right, when you're ready, come towards me. There you go, keep coming, step to your left. There you go. Keep adding a little bit of power, left toggle, keep running. There you go. Lean back and use that power. Keep adding power. Keep kill. Just going off the wind line there. It's all right. It was good. That was good. The throttle use was good because you were using it to help push you.
But it's just good to push that out and just keep going because it will work out, you know.
Alright, Keith, like I said, all we're doing here is taxi practice. We're going to inflate this wing, we're going to get it above our head, and we're going to march across this field. There you go, keep coming, 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 release the ace, step to your right, keep coming, kill, 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 kill. Almost so close, buddy.
Like, just stay present, forget about it, and fly, and just do it. So I was able to put it out of my head and just fly, you know?
But no, good. All of that was good. Perfect. Forget wind. Drop check on 9. Nice and crisply and lightly left.
Channel mode.
Alright, by golly, we are kiting it across this field. Around this. Sounds right.
Just like this morning, we're going to relax. All we're going to do is get this thing across the field. Beautifully done, Keith. Nicely done. Everyone's cheering for you. That was great. You did good.
Coming from a background of aviation, it's a completely different thing than flying an airplane. Even open cockpit planes, it's totally different.
Great. You did good. You didn't sit. You kept running. You got into the power. You controlled the wing. It's wonderfully done.
It's a whole new feel. You get a feel more for the air. How to me it's almost like an ocean. You know, the air is like kind of like water, and you can feel the waves in it, and you're going down and up and feeling everything. You don't really feel it as much in an airplane. You know?
Very nice. Climb out of the seat. Looking out on the horizon. You're gonna wait. Pressure. Hold what you got. All the way down, and run. There you go. Beautifully fucking done, dude. Now turn and kite that wing. There you go, bro. Nicely done.
I can't remember which night it was, like day 3 or probably day 4, something like that. We were practice taxiing, so we had the motors on our backs, and you know, just getting to see what it feels like to kite a wing over your head, and then all of a sudden Andrew says, you know, smooth to full, and I'm like, oh, so that's how this goes. And it didn't work. I had to abort. But the next day when we tried it again, I had already done it, so the nerves were gone, man. And it doesn't mean it wasn't scary to be running down the field with, you know, whatever, 25 horse on your backs, you know. But it just, you know the training is there. You listen to the instructor. You know you're in the right headspace, and then suddenly you're weightless, and it's I no words, man, no words. And again, you know, am I going to be scared of this sport? Is it going to be, you know, am I going to be afraid of heights or whatever like that? And one of the things I specifically was a little bit creeped out about was the climb out, because I see people taking off, and it's just, you know, and it's like, holy gosh, I don't know about that. And I'm here to tell you that the climb out is my favorite freaking part. It's unbelievable. It's so much fun. And so when that first time it happened, I was like, this kicks ass. You know what I mean? Like, am I, you know, I'm running down the runway, and I'm like, is this gonna suck? And then, no, this is fun. This is really fun, you know? And then my second favorite is I actually like the landing. When I can stick the landing, I'm still working on the dang landings.
Eyes are long on the horizon. Yep, just wait. Pressure. Wait for it. All the way down and run. Hands up even. Turn.
But the landings are very nice.
Yes!
It's therapy, you know what I mean? You just, like you didn't know that you needed these things in your life, you know, the camaraderie and the companionship and the support and man, you know, I mean, you know, like day one, Andrew said, this all sounds like bullshit, but, you know, it's a life-changing experience.
Good job, Darius! I'll get a hug later. Woo!
You know, I'm a very impatient guy, control freak, and this was all about, you know, giving yourself grace. You're gonna make mistakes, and take the deep breath, be present in the moment. I mean, I didn't realize I needed that in my life until I came here.
Sleep prop.
So my call sign is Digger. And I earned that on my first day of attempted flights.
Hardly any wind, so let's just try to kite this one, okay?
I had a couple near misses where the first one, I took that invitation to sit down.
Arms out wide, remember going to be nice and flexible. Looking good, very good. Touch of power. Keep coming towards me, keep coming.
Right as I felt that weight lift up off my shoulders, I thought, here we go, and
Keep running, lean back, go all to full power, full power, full power. Kill. You fell victim to the sitting.
I pulled the brakes and brought my feet up and sat to that seat, and boom, hit the ground.
It's okay, you got it out of your way. Now you're done with that.
You know, I expected some adversity to be able to do this, so I knew I just had to pick myself up, dust myself off, and get back on that horse, so to speak, and just do it.
Looking good, keep coming, touch of power.
I came down here to do this, and I wanted it.
Smooth, go all the way to full, smoothly. Keep running, pressure. There you go. Nicely done, full power. There you go.
It was like, yes, this is what I had imagined it to be, and it was everything that I had imagined it to be and more.
Rolling into your left-hand turn, nice and smooth.
When I dream, I never dream of being in a cockpit. It's always open air, like there is no aircraft. And that's one of the wonderful things about paramotoring is that there is no aircraft. You are right there. There's really nothing in front of you except a couple straps in your legs.
Pressure, all the way down, stand forward and run. Beautifully done, bro.
It's how I'd always imagined flight and always dreamed flight. So it was an amazing experience to actually have that come true. Everybody says, oh, it's a family, the Aviator family, and you feel that a little bit talking to people coming in. But once you're here, and we're all here for the same thing, and it's for that love of this experience.
You're being taught something to do. And here's the process. Take this, do this, step right, and so forth. So you got to think about a lot of things at one time and in a short time. So the old brain doesn't work like it used to. And maybe it never did work like it. Period. So sometimes when they say left, you go right. And I realized that as the day goes on, you get tired, and then that's where you make your mistakes, your most mistakes. There was one time that I just said, "That's it. They said, "You want to go again?" I go, "No." I says, "I'm just tired. I need to wrap it up and go get some rest." And so I thought that was very, I'm gonna take that with me when I leave here. The first time I got in the air, I didn't think I was supposed to take off, and then I decided I'd just go full throttle and go, and it worked. It wasn't a thing of beauty, but I was in the air.
Good, okay, hands up slow now, hands up slow. Full power, stay at full power.
It was wonderful. I mean, once I got up there, got to my seat, got the brakes in both hands, God, that was that was magical. So, and then I knew right there, I have to do it. I have to buy one. Hey, and then I knew that was going to be part of the rest of my life. And then I realized that the people in paramotoring are just a good group of people. They love the sport. They're happy to share their information, knowledge, and because they want you to succeed.
Pressure, all the way down on your feet. Run, keep running. Excellent job, Bruce.
and there's also a lot of laughter. So I think that's my group of people.
Nice deep breath, breathe it in, let it out. Very good. All right, kite the wing to where I'm standing.
That bad launch combined with the physical challenges, the landing, honestly kind of terrified me and made me second guess a lot of what was going on. And I don't know if I genuinely thought this in the moment or if it was Darius who said it to me after his second flight, but that second flight really took all of those nerves away.
I was, initially I was really wondering if I was going to even get off the ground, if it was going to be aborted the second one. It's working, he's saying power, power, power.
Yeah.
So, next thing you see is the most awesome sight in aviation, right? All my sights I've seen. Is that horizon just starts dipping lower and lower and I'm still running. And then next thing you know, I'm in the air, I'm like, this is awesome.
Yes.
I finally did it. Yeah. The second landing I had was on my feet, but it was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna land on my feet. Oh, on the face plant. Oh, cool, I'm gonna land, face plant, land. Then I ended up landing. But this one was like with full confidence where, oh, this is gonna be good. And it ended up being good.
Like a boss, try and kite that glider, my friend. Heading down even. Like a beautiful champion.
Great. Tug it down. They don't judge you here. They want you to fly. And they want you to fly really bad. They want you to succeed really bad. I feel they want you to succeed really bad is because they love the sport so much. And they want to see you enjoying what they're enjoying as much as they are. Two things. Number one, when you get up and you fly up and you look around, Mother Nature has given us something extremely beautiful, and we're enjoying it from a different perspective. And then when you come down, after seeing all that beauty up there, then you're surrounded by beautiful people. Magical. I mean, you can't beat that.